when you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke,
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports.
Rick Rock. Tick-tock. With hip-hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shoot.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Oh, what a move. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, He needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Mike, check out. 390. Hey, check. Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Let's go, Mexico.
They'll run on first down. Barnes. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Yo. Shift. Reggie.
Here's Hines. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Check out. Right, 40. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. On.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but, hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Set, 180. Check, 50. King. Let's go, defense. Hey, 133. King.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Watch the screen. Pick that. Point it right. He's checking. Grab.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
Set, 180. King. 95 Mike, 195. Yeah, let's get set. 95%. No, check. He's Mike. Here we go. 95 Mike, 1. Hurry. Twist.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Alert! Hurry! Up!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Second down at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Landry again the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Run, run, run.
And again, it's Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Indy offense at the line and set to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
6 guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now it's Hines. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. They'll try the air now with Locke. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 3rd down, Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A 1st down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check safety, check safety. 53, Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mayfield looks to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it. Regular. Press down. 95%, bro. Check these buttons. Silver.
Mayfield down. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
1st down, Browns.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And the Browns first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield to throw it. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Pistol. Kill. Regular. Kill. Alert. Hey, exit. 24. Hurry. If you kill it, motion me out. Hey, alert 33.
First down, Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
King. Hey, Delta.
Going to run the jet sweep. Callaway with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, orbit. 53's the Mike. 53. Bring it.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Forced it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez. From the left hash, this from 34. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, high 7.
Now Luck. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On the delay, here's Hines. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Mayfield. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
95, Mike. Watch 95. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Real.
Mayfield with it once more. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Check 3. 218, jump. Set smooth. Hurry.
95,
My
Mike.
turn.
95.
Hey, watch the ball. Done.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Hey, Charlie! 95%, no, check his mic. Bandit! 95's mic, what 95?
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, alert 33. You got to step it up. Check next.
To throw, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Third and long for Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Mayfield now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run forward Barkley. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hines. He's going to have the first down past the 20. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check out. 675. What we got? What we got? What we got?
On first down, Love. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
At the 43-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. 12.
Now it's Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Good. 180. Regular. Get him. You go.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Kings. Watch the twist.
Now Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Loss of 6 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
53. Oh, you got D? 25. Check 25. Check 25. Point it right.
Another try for Barkley. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. A heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Hines. Oh, good move. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check out. 240.
In your face.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
That's good for the Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run with Hines. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Locke. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Locke. That's complete to Meredith. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Draw play. This is Hines. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long. It's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep down. That's caught inside the 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Check out. 390.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Check out. 140. We own it. We own it. 36. Go ahead.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Rap. Check that. Alert.
The toss out to Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Browns, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.